Hi, this is Vivian. Welcome to our YouTube channel, JNV Experience. This is another special episode about Canadian immigration because we are going to talk about express entry. Hi friends, this is another special episode because it is about Canadian immigration. In our previous video, How to Migrate to Canada through BCPNP, I have shared that we have become permanent residents or PRs in Canada through the BCPNP. Now in this video, I will discuss how to migrate to Canada through express entry. Disclaimer, we are not immigration consultants. This information is based on the official Government of Canada website. What is express entry? Express entry is the application process for skilled workers who want to settle in Canada permanently and be part of its economy. I have also applied to migrate to Canada through express entry, and I remembered that I was also invited to apply by Nova Scotia province because my occupation as an early childhood educator is in demand in their province. But since I have a current application in BCPNP and I have also processed my ECE certificate in BC, or my early childhood educator certificate in BC, that's why I just went for BCPNP in terms of my PR stream. But still, even if I chose BCPNP over express entry, I still find express entry a great stream for immigration, especially for the skilled workers. Let's find out more about express entry. Express entry is an online system that the Canadian government used to manage permanent residency applications or PR applications from skilled workers. And there are 4 steps. First step, there are 2 ways to find out if you're eligible. First, answer a few questions to see if you meet its minimum requirements. Second, read the detailed requirements for each program. Let me walk you through on how express entry works. First, you go to Google, then type express entry, and you can go to immigrate through express entry in the official Government of Canada website and click on how express entry works, and you can see what is express entry and the steps. Let's go to step 1, find out if you're eligible. Okay, click answer a few questions to see if you meet the minimum requirements, and you will be asked questions about your nationality, age, language ability, family members, education, work experience, details on any job offer. And based on your answers, they will tell you what programs you may be eligible for, so be as accurate as you can. And if you're eligible, they will give you a detailed list of instructions on what to do, and it includes filling out an online profile. And when you browse down, you can see check eligibility, and you can click on it to find out if you're eligible to apply. And there's a questionnaire and selection. You can just choose your answers here, and you can always save and exit this questionnaire. Okay, let's go back. And you can also find out if you're eligible by reading the detailed requirements for each program. Let's click on that link, and you can see here that Express Entry manages applications for 3 economic immigration programs, namely Federal Skilled Worker Program, Federal Skilled Trades Program, Canadian Experience Class, and provinces and territories can also recruit candidates from the Express Entry pool through Provincial Nominee Program or PNP to meet local labor market needs. And you can click on PNP to see if you can immigrate as a provincial nominee. And this page gives a detailed instruction on how to know if you are eligible, and you can also apply online or on paper. Let's go back, and here you can select a program to see detailed requirements. So let's go first to Federal Skilled Worker Program, and when you click that link, you can see if you're eligible to apply as a federal skilled worker in Express Entry. And this page tells you on how this program works and its requirements. You can browse through it, and you can see the minimum requirements for skilled work experience. And skilled work experience means you work in one of this National Occupational Classification or NOC job groups: managerial jobs, skill type 0, professional jobs, skill level A, technical jobs and skilled trades, skill level B. And you can also check other requirements when you browse down. And if you're eligible, you can just click on the next steps to get your documents ready, then submit your profile. Let's go back. And then the next is Federal Skilled Trades Program. And on this page, you can see if you're eligible to apply for the Federal Skilled Trades Program in Express Entry. So this is a program for skilled workers who want to become permanent residents based on being qualified in a skilled trades. And you can see here the instructions for the requirements. Just browse down, and if you are eligible, you can just click on next steps to get your documents ready, then submit your profile. And next is Canadian Experience Class. Let's click on this link. It shows if you're eligible to apply for the Canadian Experience Class or Express Entry. And you can see here its minimum requirements and how they calculate your work experience, and which is your classification according to Canadian National Occupational Classification or NOC. And if you're eligible, just click on these links for next steps to get your documents ready and submit your profile. And last is you can compare all Express Entry programs. You can compare its key differences between each other or choose a specific program to know more details about eligibility. And before you compare the programs, you need to know about these two terms: Canadian Language Benchmark, or CLB. CLB is the Canadian standard used to measure and describe English language ability of adult immigrants who plan to live and work in Canada or apply for citizenship. And there are 4 language ability tests: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And you should also know about the National Occupation Classification, or NOC code. Skill type 0, management jobs. Skill level A, professional jobs that usually call for a degree from a university. Skill level B, technical jobs and skilled trades that usually call for a college diploma or training as an apprentice. Skill level C, intermediate jobs that usually call for high school and or job-specific training. Skill level D, labor jobs that usually give on-the-job training. And this is the eligibility criteria. You can browse through here. Then let's go back. That is the first step. Second step, as you know the documents you need, get them ready. Some documents might take some time to get, so you better get them now. For step 2, get your documents ready. Step 2, you need documents such as language test results to show that you're eligible for express entry. And just click the link to get the documents you need. Documents for express entry. There is a note on COVID safety measures. Find out if you're affected by the coronavirus by clicking the link there. You need certain documents at different stages of the express entry application process. Documents for your profile. You don't need to upload documents to submit a profile, but you may need information from some or all of these documents. A passport or travel document, language test results, proof of Canadian education, or an educational credential assessment report for immigration purposes, provincial nomination if you have one, written job offer from an employer in Canada if you have one, proof of funds. Documents for your application for permanent residence. If we invite you to apply, you'll need to upload copies of the documents you use for your profile. Most applicants will also need to upload the following: police certificates, medical exams, proof of funds, birth certificate, required if you're declaring dependent children, use of a representative form, required if you've hired a representative, common law union form, required if you've declared your marital status as common law, marriage certificate, required if you've declared your marital status as married, divorce certificate and legal separation agreement, required if you've declared your marital status as divorced, death certificate, required if you've declared your marital status as widowed, adoption certificate, required when a dependent child is listed as adopted. Other documents. You only need to submit this if we included them in your personalized document checklist. These can be proof of relationship to a relative in Canada, digital photos to confirm your identity, other name to confirm aliases, authority to release personal information to a designated individual form, any other documents that you feel are relevant to your application. And for the next step is submit a profile. Step 3. Submit your profile. The Express Entry profile is where you place the information about yourself. If you are eligible, you will be accepted in a pool of candidates. You will be ranked in the Express Entry pool using a point-based system. This score is based on the information you have provided. Step 3. Submit your profile. So here, if you're eligible, they will accept you in their pool of candidates, and you'll be ranked in the Express Entry pool using a points-based system. And it's based on the information in your profile. To check your score, just click this link. Check your score. Then you can see here, Comprehensive Ranking System or CRS tool for skilled immigrants in Express Entry. And there's a disclaimer. This tool is intended solely for general guidance and reference purposes. And this tool will help you calculate your Comprehensive Ranking System or CRS score based on the answers that you provide. It's used to assess your skills, education, language ability, work experience, and other factors. And there's a questionnaire here with some selections that you can use to calculate your score. Let's go back. And when you are ready, you can submit your profile by clicking this link. Submit an Express Entry profile. So this is the online form. Fill out the online form. And if you're eligible, they will place you in a pool with others who are also eligible, give you a score and rank you using several factors, invite you to apply to be a permanent resident of Canada if you're one of the top candidates. And you can apply online if they send you an invitation to apply. And there are some eligibility questions to see if you're eligible for Express Entry. And your principal applicant should be the one of you most likely to meet the eligibility requirements, earn the most points in the selection factors. If you're applying under Federal Skilled Workers Program, earn the most points in Express Entry's Comprehensive Ranking System or CRS. And here you can click if you're eligible, find out if you're eligible. And the last step, which is the fourth step, receive an invitation to apply and apply for permanent residence. The Canadian government will send invitations to apply to the candidates with the highest scores in the pool. If the Canadian government invites you to apply, you will have to submit your application for permanent residence within 90 days. The Canadian government will process most complete applications with all the supporting documents in 6 months or even less. For step 4, receive an invitation and apply for permanent residence. So they send invitations to apply to the candidates with the highest scores in the pool. And if they invite you to apply, you'll have 90 days to submit your application for permanent residence. Okay. It says here that they'll process most complete applications that have all supporting documents in 6 months or less. But due to COVID, there might be processing delays. Okay, let's click here, apply for permanent residence. And you can see here the step-by-step process on how you can apply. Okay, first you need to fill out the online form, scan and upload the documents, pay your fees, submit your complete application. Then it says here what you need to do after you apply and how to check your application status. And when filling out the form, it's very important to make sure that you submit all of the required documents. All of your answers must be complete and true. Make sure all the mandatory fields are completed or you won't be able to submit your application. And you can save your information on the form and go back as often as you need to. And these are the fees for your application. That's 1,325 Canadian dollars. If you include your spouse, additional 1,325 Canadian dollars. And if you have a dependent child, that's $225 per child. And it says here that their usual processing time is 6 months, but due to COVID, they cannot currently provide an accurate processing time. But you can always check your application status for more information. You may need to give biometrics with your application, and this processing time includes the time you need to give your biometrics. So here you can also see some top questions about express entry. And maybe you have some questions. You can check it out if it's being answered in this portion. Okay, let's go back. These are the 4 steps on how express entry works. In the official Government of Canada website, you can do it online by yourself. I placed the link below for your own reference. You can also consult an immigration agency to assist you with the express entry requirements, and they can be your third-party representative. I hope that you have learned about the express entry process through this video, and if you like it, please feel free to give it a like. And you can also share this video to someone you know who is interested in the express entry process. If you are not yet subscribed to our channel, JNV Experience, please click the subscribe button and notifications bell. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in our next episode. Stay safe and take care, everyone.